And now, Freelance Heroism presents Dragon Heist.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates, in particular those who donated at the producer tier. Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. So we want to say thank you to Chris Deeds, Chris Zones, Christopher Hildebrand, Rebecca, Orient_Tiger, Breakmeister, Nate, and Vox of Astora. Thank you so much, you guys.
Seriously, thank you. You help us make a better show for everyone. It really does mean a lot.
Yes.
Right. Rachel.
Yes.
Rachel needs a new computer, guys. She does.
I do.
She just read the specs to me. I never even heard of that AMD socket she told me. I've never even heard of it. It was like what socket is it? I looked it up and it was like it's a I don't know. It's a Squid Bay. I'm like, what? Squid Bay F2 F11. I'm like, okay. They're just making up shit now. So you need a new computer at some point soon before it becomes,
I do. Yeah, because I also
really
do
bad.
I do all the editing.
Yeah.
And like I got a new power supply not too long ago, and that made a noticeable difference with like some of the problems I was having.
Yeah, like your computer randomly shutting off.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird how that works.
There were also issues. I don't know. I had like other weird issues when I was editing, and I think they finally.
You weren't pulling enough power. That's what the problems were. Your chip was probably downclocking itself, which is amazing to me that could happen on that chip. But I mean, your power supply could have been going dead, which would have been really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so she had mentioned that to me, and then I had just built one, so I was like, we should talk, and maybe we can find you a good pre-built. So, but I found a kit instead that was way better cost for money because no one has to, pay $900 to strap it all together. So I was like, Rachel, how do you feel about building your own PC? Right? And I would do it for you, but I'm in Georgia and you're in Maine.
Yeah.
So that would be tricky.
That would be tricky. Yes.
So, but I'm pretty certain I could coach you through it. It's not super hard.
Yeah.
I mean, once you're done plugging everything up and you go to turn it on, that's always nerve-wracking, no matter what you do. But it's a kit, so we know all the parts are configured to work with each other, and the power supply's got the right amount of watts, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts are, oh my god, I will do something wrong and ruin it.
Right.
And that's my worry with things like that, is that I'll do something wrong, and then that will somehow set off a chain of events that destroys every piece of equipment in the kit.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you and say that there aren't things you could do that could blow everything up, but
yeah,
computers are generally pretty resistant to users at this point.
Okay.
No, I mean, not entirely. There's always something you could do. Like if you shuffle your feet across the carpet and then put both hands on your motherboard, you could potentially do something.
Okay.
Like if you're just rubbing a balloon on your head and then rubbing it on the mother. I mean, maybe.
What if I take like a box of magnets and I just dump it inside?
Honestly, I think you'd be fine. I think
really?
the kit that we were talking about has a solid state drive, so I think you're fine. I don't think it's going to fuck with any platters or anything. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, maybe don't do that just in case.
All right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, really the thing that seems to make people unnerved out of all this stuff, and this is weird to me, is putting thermal paste on the CPU.
I've never done that before, but
Have you ever heard of thermal paste?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's a step up.
Well, I was I've been reading a little bit about it because I have a PS4 and I feel like I probably need to like open it up and kind of clean it out.
Right.
And so I was reading about how other people do that, and a lot of other people are saying if you're gonna do that, you might as well go ahead and like
change out the compound.
put in fresh thermal paste. And so I was reading about that a little bit.
Well, that's the thing that most people get nervous about, because it's like it's a liquid-ish. It's like a toothpaste that you put on something that costs a lot of money, and it feels not right when you do it. But I mean, it is right, but it feels not correct.
Right.
After you do it the first time, you're fine. You can do it a million times after that. It doesn't feel weird. But that first time, you're like, I'm breaking this. I don't know. I think you could do it. I think it's not super hard. I think you're an intelligent person. You could take and follow basic instructions, right?
Yes.
ATX motherboard has what? 8 screws? You can put 8 screws in 8 locations?
Yes.
Done, right? Then you can put a chip into a slot that looks like the same shape.
Yes.
Yeah? You probably have to do it, I think, 2 to 4 times for the RAM, 1 time for the video card, 1 time for the processor.
Okay.
And that's that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Can do that.
And then the rest is just wiring, which I hate, but, you know. I'm pretty certain they'll label it all for you. So it's like, hey, plug this thing into that thing. Usually it's the 24 pin and 8 pin that comes out of your power supply. I don't think they'll give you an overclocking slot, so probably not the extra 4. And then some little doodads on the side, like USB to get, you know, and then you're good to go.
Okay. Well, I think if I watch like some videos of other people doing it, like if I can see someone else do it, I think that would help. That would help my anxiety.
Just make sure to run your ground line, otherwise things will catch on fire.
Oh God.
Just always. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up just to see what you'd say. There's no such thing. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted your face got really intense. You're like, oh God. Oh no, the fire.
Like, I have to remember to bring in my my fire extinguisher. Have it nearby.
You want to use sand.
Oh.
Electrical fire spread with water.
Okay.
I made that up too. Oh man, this is funny. But I mean, if you can probably get a pre-built. Pre-builts are fine at this point. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd like to get something pretty good, so then I can wait another 6 or 7 years before I think about any sort of upgrade.
You should upgrade parts independently, like so it's cheaper, right? So like, what's easier, one big $2,000 bill, or a bunch of like one-time $200 payments over the course of multiple years?
That's true. Yeah.
It's easier. Just easier to budget.
Okay.
You look like you've checked out already. All right, let's talk about something else then. I posted that picture I drew of you while we were designing your logo, and it got some responses, by the way.
I saw that it did get responses.
I don't know if you were laughing at him as hard as I was. This is a library. No talking allowed in the shelves. That was Luke Riordan. And Jake Norton goes, I still want to hear freelance reviews, decent Rachel reviewing books they haven't read and movies they haven't seen. Okay.
Also, really quick, I do want to mention David's audio has a little bit of an issue during this episode.
Yeah, it was from the internet, kind of dropping in and out.
Yeah, it was kind of blipping in and out for him.
I mean, we try to stop when that kind of stuff happens, but sometimes you're in the middle of something and the story's moving along, so you can't always catch it. But we try to fix this in the future. There might be some spots, but you know, with so many people on the internet and pandemic kind of stuff, the software has been not the best for recording at distance. But we've gotten better at it, at fixing these problems, so it won't be around for long. Thanks for understanding. Hopefully it's not too disorienting.
Yeah.
It's not even remotely as bad as it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not like our early episodes.
Those episodes were a hellscape. I went to listen to those one time, and I was just like, it felt.
can't.
You ever think you're going crazy? You ever imagine what it might be like to go crazy? There are episodes back then where you listen to them, you're like, this is it. This is what it feels like to go insane.
I can't.
We should
I
come
feel
up with
like-
a PowerPoint presentation that explains everything, episodes 1 through 30.
I feel like if I tried to listen to the early episodes, I would just like download the audio and then try to edit it to fix it. Like I feel like that is
Clip out the important bits. Previously on Freelance Heroism.
it's just a fast pace.
Well, thanks for I guess dealing with this little hiccup. We've gotten past it now and the new episodes sound great. So it's a short hiccup. So
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys sticking around. All right. To the episode. What's it called?
This is Dragon Heist, episode 11, Loathe Thy Neighbor.
Oh, I know this one.
Do you?
This is my favorite one.
What happens in this one?
This is the one with the thing in it. This is the one with the thing that those people do that stuff, and we're all like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah." All right, to the episode.
All right.
But Bo was like, I can get the meeting set up with the magistrate later today. Rainier, you could help with that, right? Rainier's like, yeah, I got you covered. I'll make sure everything's. He just looks at Volo. Shakes his head. He's like, but alas, I also have a gift for you guys for saving my life and saving Floon's. There's a party tonight. I want you all to be my guests.
Yes.
It's in the C ward actually. But I would appreciate you all to be my guests.
You know you're not supposed to see the same word. not in mixed company.
But alas, I do invite you all to be my guests.
Well, I've never been one to pass up a soiree, so you can count me in.
Wear your best.
Oh,
This is my best. This is what I'm wearing to this party.
He's like, I'll send over a tailor.
No, thank you.
now, there is proper etiquette to be adhered to for a
Fuck
party
proper
of this.
etiquette. I'm not going to some fancy boy party where they can stab me. I'm wearing
You're
That
not
that.
gonna get
doesn't, that
stabbed.
doesn't happen at parties.
Rainier's like,
Well, not any parties that you may have been to, young lady, but I can say.
looks at Rainier. Rain like, Rainier looks at Rain. Yeah, we've encountered some crazy parties, haven't we?
Oh, yes, indeed.
He looks at Volo.
If you want to fit me for a new
Jolt.
tabard, that's fine. But I'm wearing this armor to the party.
Rainier looks at you. He checks the color. I'll have a new tabard made for you.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's wearing that to the party. Is this the type of party where he won't be wearing it for long, or is this, slightly more civilized?
I'm
call
looking
it a
at
black
Tricky
cape
like
affair.
I'm looking at Tricky like you are a fucking perv, bro.
It's a black cape affair.
Oh, well, then in that case, yes, absolutely. That'd be fine.
Quite a few
Yeah.
of the noble families will be there,
Okay.
and I just happen to have a few extra invitations.
Well, I shall take one.
Of course. And so he's like, I'll have the carriages pick you up at each of your respectful places.
Pick
Okay.
us up at the new house.
Oh.
Or pick me up at the new house. I'm good
Yeah,
to go. I'm
Trollskull
ready
Manor.
to go to this party.
I'll be at
All
my
right.
house.
Yes.
All right, and then okay, I'll have a carriage pick you up at Trollskull Manor, and the rest of you at your places.
Yes.
Yes, please. But I
Alright.
guess we should go check out our
Yes,
spoils, as it were.
you should. And I will get the magistrate set up for this afternoon. I'll have the tailor set up for you. Floon, come on, we got shit to do. Floon's like, ale. Yeah, that's what got us into trouble this first time. Let's go. Volo, you too, dumbass. Volo's like, we're writing a book. I owe him royalties. You're coming, Volo. Do you guys know, Volo stops. You guys know where it's at, right?
Trollskull Alley, correct?
Yes. He hands you guys the deed. It's yours. Once we have the magistrate to sign it, then everyone will know.
Okay.
Again, thank you for my friends' lives. They mean the world to me.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, sir.
Yes.
Thanks for the
So-
house.
Of course. Oh, and your friend Angus, I had to send him somewhere else. Something popped up that required his particular talents.
Okay.
So he will return shortly.
Someone needed to do a bunch of jokes about 1930s comedians. Dispatch the ancient one.
It seems that there was an elderly women's parade going through town I needed to take care of.
There was a yard somewhere that someone needed to be told to get off of. There were some onions that needed to be hanging from a belt.
We had to have him walk up in hill, 2
Someone
miles in the rain and the snow.
He
Yeah.
tells me that all the time, that he used to walk uphill both ways to
Ways
school.
to
I'm like, you're walking on the wrong road.
Yeah.
The only way I could think of that is like, I mapped it in my brain.
Yeah.
Concave shape like this, right?
Mhm.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, no worries. All right,
Uh,
so eventually you guys do reach. Are you guys all heading over right now?
I am.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
All right, you guys take a little trip over, and you guys reach Trollskull Alley. You guys are in the North Ward.
All right.
How's the house look?
I was right? Yes, you guys are in the North Ward. The house looks.
Well, wait a minute. This isn't a deed to a house. This is a placemat for a Denny's.
And he didn't even give us any crayons. This is horse shit.
Didn't one of you
All right.
read this thing?
As you guys come up, you see some boarded up windows. The place, the foundation looks amazing. The structure actually looks pretty decent. It is locked up. You guys can make your actual way through the door if
Okay.
you'd like to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So you guys make your way in.
It's full of squatters.
So I will send you guys the actual map for it soon.
That meatloaf
But-
will get you. All those squatters.
Oh,
Oh,
this
God.
stupid camera thingy.
Uh,
Fucking hell. Give me a second. I'm just going to snap a picture of this bitch.
I really straight up figured that David had worked on this enough that he was actually going to appear out of that hooded figure in the back. Like you
Yeah.
would just see his face come forward through it, scare the shit out of everybody.
Oh, you should have been here for fucking Halloween, dude.
Oh, for the clown thing?
Yeah. Dees won't let me fucking do that ever again.
Not
Oh,
with the
thank you,
wig,
Adri.
even
She beat me
without
to it.
you're welcome.
So yeah, in the messenger there is a map to Trollskull Manor.
Oh, dude, dibs on the basement.
Nice.
So yes.
Turret?
So and I mean that is your guys' now. And you guys can open it up, you guys can turn it into just a private house for yourselves.
The
You guys can
weird thing about it that I've noticed when I ran this for my players is that there's no way from inside the first floor to go upstairs.
you have to go outside to get
yeah,
upstairs.
you have to go outside to take the stairs to go to the second floor.
So if you guys open up the bottom as a tavern, nobody can get from the tavern to your guys' bedrooms upstairs if you guys use the upstairs as bedrooms.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but
We should mix it up. Let's not do a tavern. Let's do a law office.
A law office with a tap room.
so
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just
yeah.
We could do a hospital. We could put healing potions in the tap.
there. You go.
So, but as you guys first arrived, the tap room's full of broken furniture, tarnished silverware, casks of wine that have turned to vinegar. All the other rooms are empty except for some cobwebs and some dust. It's in pretty good shape. It could use just a little bit of work,
Mhm.
but it's actually in pretty good shape. It's pretty sturdy. It keeps the draft out.
Nice.
So Kavir, you're claiming the basement?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
It seems to be my character's tropes.
Because there's one, two.
There's an attic.
Yes, an attic bedroom, attic storage, and yes, there is no turret up on the turret peak, but there is a
Nobody
where
tell
you
my
guys can build
brother
one.
he loves hanging out in attics. I don't know why.
So you're going to come live here as opposed to living in your posh Beverly Hills manor just down the road?
Well, I could have
Prince
like
Kingdom?
maybe like a workroom.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
I'm hearing I've got the third floor to myself then. That's what I'm hearing.
I want the first floor to be a hospital. That's gonna be my dibs. I'll live in the basement and I'll perform healthcare procedures for free on the first floor.
All right.
It's definitely a different twist on this.
We could do a chop shop. So no. Think about it like this: for
Hospital
adventurers,
chop shop.
for adventurers who are incapable of going to the law for whatever reason, they can come here and we'll fix them up, send them back off to do good.
So we're Hotel Artemis.
Sorta, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would like a space for working on my inventions as well as maybe doing some smithing.
You want that on the first floor then, for real, right?
Why?
Well, if it's gonna have a bunch of fire and stuff in it, you want something that's gonna.
Well, there's like a couple of fireplaces on the second floor. I mean, nothing like major.
Could convert the entire den.
Do you want to just do that? Do you want to each get a floor?
Yeah.
Rachel,
Yeah.
you want the second floor? You want the third
Sure.
floor?
I'll take the third.
Yeah, but I want to live in the basement, and the first floor will be the hospital, and then the second floor can be the blacksmith, and the third. What kind of business are you going to run?
Well, I mean, this is
political operator's office.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is just. I'm gonna have to find a way to move the anchor, though. That's going to be a little bit difficult. But
You have
other
a
than
library.
that, yeah, I have a library and a private
Two
study.
private baths.
Yeah, so I'm more than happy to turn this into my office. It'll be a little strange being in the North Ward and representing the Dock Ward, but I can travel.
This is so fantastic. This is a very cool hideout. This is gonna get burnt down in a week. I know it.
Of course.
This is
And I'm
not
not-
Ravenloft.
When some adventurers come after us, the first thing they'll do is burn down our house.
Which I prevented in Barovia. I have all kinds of, but I'm not that character now, so I can't do that. I'm gonna pour potions on our burnt down house, please.
First thing let's just make sure our homeowner's insurance covers, random mob fires, and we'll be fine.
That's okay. Throughout the different trades and guilds of Waterdeep, we can make that happen.
I'm sure.
This is fantastic. Also, I did squeeze an inch in on you guys. I got the first floor and the basement.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm okay with that
Yeah, I'm fine with
because
that.
I have the bathrooms.
Are you gonna charge for us to go to the bathroom?
No, you guys can just go. You
Okay.
can go shit out a window.
Well, I have the first floor, so if you guys really piss me off, I'll just take out the first floor, and then you guys can figure out how to make your houses levitate.
No, I'm sure we can figure something out. I'm actually kind of surprised that there isn't at least a restroom on the first floor, but
We can make that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Bathrooms are just holes in floors in this time.
pretty much. Well, it's
Yeah.
just a hole in the side of the wall and shit out the window.
Yeah, when I actually ran this at home, I edited the maps where they had a stairs from the first floor to the second inside.
Inside.
So
I like this setup though. In order to get to the political guy, you have to walk through a blacksmith.
And a hospital.
Well, no, you have to go.
Oh, no, you're right, because you don't have to go through the first floor, yeah.
When you give them instructions, say, if you've gone into the hospital, you need to exit the building.
Yeah.
I like the idea though that we can mask the screams of people who I'm doing surgery on by your fucking
Like,
clanking of metal.
Yeah.
And
you,
if
you,
we fail and can't, and we have to get rid of the body, you just throw it up in your furnace.
there you go.
Oh no.
It's kindling.
Right.
You just have to stitch people in time with her banging on the anvil.
I can do that.
Yeah, that's easy. That's just science.
Oh man, this is a really cool idea. David, have you ever played with anyone who turned this into a hospital / blacksmith / fucking I don't know what to call yours.
oh, dude.
Legal office,
Yeah. Well, it's Yeah.
political campaign headquarters.
yeah.
That's what I imagine.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
Rain's
giant
floor is gonna be.
giant banners. Trichet 1471.
All
We
right.
have some grand plans early. We have this thing for about 5 minutes.
I like
Yeah.
how Adri is not like, oh, this is my home because Castle Ward is her. She's like, this is my cool North Ward hangout place.
Oh, you fucking hipsters.
North side, yo.
You guys want to hang out? I have a place in the North Ward.
I go there, I clink around sometimes, you know.
Yeah. That's whatever.
Ignore the screaming people.
No, it's not blood. No, seriously, it's not blood.
You guys hear a slight explosion.
That's not
Wow, it didn't even last that long.
No, not in the house.
Oh,
Down the street.
I'm gonna start running towards the explosion. Just to
okay.
clarify.
Just out of curiosity, though, what is a slight explosion?
You hear kind of a slight rattle, or you can almost like a couple of the buildings rattle. You can feel the vibrations, and then kind of just hear a boom right before it.
So it's either a small explosion or it's just really far away.
Yeah, you can tell the difference though from a small or from far away. Like do we feel
Yeah, I
anything
guess the
rumble?
sound. Yeah.
So, it's southeast of you guys. You guys would have to cut down and then through a back alley to get to where you guys see the smoke coming from a small house.
That's what I'll do. I literally
Yeah.
don't even ask or wait for anybody, or I just start running.
All right, as you guys do this, as you guys about to get to the house, an Air and Fire Jasani both come out of the house, coughing and trying to catch their breath as a big, more black smoke comes out of this house. You see a big pipe on the top of it that exudes more black smoke coming from the top, and I was like, the other one's like, too much powder, and the fire's just like, too much powder, and the Air's just looks over like, I told you not to do that. I told you.
I'm gonna run over and make sure they're okay. Do health checks.
No, they're you see they're good, and they both like pat you on the shoulder. Appreciate it. Who are you?
Anyone else in the building?
No, just me and my husband.
You're both okay?
Oh yeah, we're both good. Eric Jasani looks over. My name is Avi. This is my husband, Embrick. We're both smiths. Embrick does weapons and I do armor. This is our forge. Embrick was experimenting with the forge again. And the fire ganassi just smiles and is like,
What were you? Adria like steps up to the fire genasi and she's like, "So what were you doing? What did you change?"
well, with the characteristics of metal at
Mhm.
different temperatures to make it stronger but lighter.
Oh,
So you're saying this explosion was self-inflicted?
Aren't all the best. Though my husband will disagree with you, he points over at Abby. You cannot make success without breaking a few things.
that's true.
I never understood you, Air and Fire Genasi, I swear.
It's okay. We're not as flowy as you. He taps you.
Yeah, at least I could put myself out if I catch on fire.
Let's be serious. You'll never be on fire. You're not that hot.
I immediately dislike these people.
Abby's like, Ember, go back inside and behave. I'm sorry. Ember can be
A bit
Ember.
hot-headed,
That is true. That is true.
a flaming pain in the ass.
That's why I married him.
Mm. Well, at least you're all right, and the damage doesn't seem to be too significant from what I can see. But might I remind you, you live in a community, you have neighbors. They're probably not too particularly thrilled when you start blowing stuff up. So maybe keep
hell
that
no.
in mind.
He's like, the druid? Woohoo! They will lose their shit later. Just wait. Oh, and watch out for the detective over there. He's always snooping around somebody's place.
Detective.
Isn't that just
Yeah,
like a
the,
detective?
He points over the tiger's eye. Investigator, private investigator. You pay him enough money, he'll find anything out for you. He's actually really good. It's hard to trust somebody that has a nose in everybody's business.
Agreed.
David, God damn it. He's gonna put a detective in here and he's just gonna bother me until I switch characters.
No. It's actually part of the story.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the bookstore, which you guys ever been down to Trollskull Alley before? Well, you know what's here.
We were just there. I mean, we were just over there.
Yes, we're
We're
new
on
to the
Trolls.
neighborhood.
Oh, you're new to the neighborhood. Where'd you guys move in?
Trollskull.
Oh, the manor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber, we got neighbors. You guys have to
Oh.
come over for dinner.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Amber, come out. Neighbors, really?
What day? When do you want to do
Oh, it's the
dinner?
water genasi. You wash back in. Dick, I am sorry.
Neighbors, fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, we have plans tonight.
Mhm.
Yes, we do have plans tonight. Oh, thank goodness for that.
But we should definitely have dinner another night.
How about tomorrow night?
You know what?
Yes.
That sounds good to us.
Okay.
I'm going to look at Tricky and be like,
My dance card might be otherwise full, but
that's
We'll-
what he calls his potion hole. My dance card.
my dance card
I got 9 punches. The 10th one's free.
is free. That's right.
He's like, you don't mind, Amber. He'll warm up.
They
Mm,
No
call
pun
him.
intended.
They call him the Quaker Quesarito.
But no, seriously, we have to do dinner soon.
Yes.
We'll have a
Sure.
couple of others over. Invite you guys, so you guys meet everybody.
oh, that'd be lovely.
It would.
Well, I'm glad to
Alright.
see you guys are both safe.
I didn't
Take
catch your
care.
guys' names.
I'm Adri.
All right.
They just call me the Raven.
Dark, mysterious. I like it.
Rain Trichet.
Touche,
Pleasure.
touche.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I know the name Touche. I know the name Touche. You're at the guild hall meetings every week, right?
Yes, I am.
Ah, hey Amber, it's the guy from the dock ward.
Yes.
Ah,
the guy from
shit.
the dock war. That's my official title.
I'm sorry. Amber would have been more polite if he knew you were actually capable of fucking with our guild
Important?
membership. He yells, I'm sorry for the language, little lady.
Oh, it's okay.
But
She's
you
a
went around with this
princess.
big soldier, you're fine. Oh,
What? No, that's
it's okay.
the running joke that he has.
It's okay. I bet he feels like a princess too.
I do. Fantastic princess.
But I'm gonna go get Amber. We're working on armor. He looks over at you. Is that new armor?
It is.
Looks around. Checks it around. I could do better.
Well, then you should.
Come see me next time.
We'll do. Neighbor
So.
discount,
Of course.
80% off.
Oh,
That's a joke. That's a joke.
nah. I know you've been hanging out with Touche a long time.
Mm.
But
Yes.
Touche, definitely you have to come. I'll make sure Amber behaves.
All right.
I swear.
I can be neighborly.
Hey, at least he's like some stuck in the hole Earth Ganase. Those fuckers have no sense of humor.
That is true.
Abby walks back in the house and they clear the smoke out and you can start hearing the sound of smithing again going on inside.
They're listening to the Smiths. They're goth Yankees. So, okay. We have to play before puns keep coming.
Yes.
What time of day is it now, David?
7:30 in the morning.
Oh God, so
Son of a
still
bitch.
so much day. So we were meeting in the afternoon with the guy to get
Yes.
stuff signed over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you know what? I need to buy a set of wood carver's tools. So can I walk around the neighborhood and see if there's a store that sells them?
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You're an adult.
You're a grown-ass independent woman that don't need no man. You can
Oh,
go
that's
find
true.
yourself
Yeah.
a store.
That's right.
can
That's
walk.
true.
Fucking Princess Kingdom, man. Make these people soft.
There's no one here to carry me while I shop.
Right across the street, you see a small wooden sign hanging above the shop's main door, bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. The front room contains displays of ornate wooden furniture, as well as a selection of bows and crossbows.
I go in there.
All right. See a half elf leaning over, just working a piece of wood, with sandpaper.
It's your dad.
I had to get something else in there before Dees chimed in. I saw the like. This is gonna be okay. No.
I got there.
Dees is going for the button. As he works the shaft thoroughly with the sand. I'm sorry, I couldn't
office
resist.
is filled with shaft.
I'm gonna go in, kind of look around.
He looks up. Hey, welcome to the bit now.
Good
If there's anything I
morning.
can help you with, let me know.
Do you sell wood carving tools?
Normally no, because that kind of puts me out of work.
Well, I don't want to do like carpentry. This is for a much smaller project.
What kind of tools are you looking for? I can talk to my guy that makes them and get them delivered.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'm gonna like dig out my journal and flip through some pages where I have these sketches of what looks like a cannon on legs. I don't want like a full size cannon. I want.
Are you
like,
sure you don't want to go talk to Ember across the way?
First woman ever to say she doesn't want a full size cannon. Just saying.
No, this is. I need to like. This is just gonna be small. It's gonna walk around. I don't have any wood carving tools to make it.
All right. Well, you're gonna need sandpaper. You have a saw?
No.
All right. How much you looking about to spend?
For a set of tools?
About
Yeah.
3.5 inches worth.
Are we talking top quality? Are we talking low quality? Are we talking a full set? Are we talking half set?
I would like good quality. Maybe like
High shafts, low shafts.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna change my archetype, so just never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna change my entire direction that this class was going in. How about that?
You're never
All
gonna
right,
find
I'm
a
done.
class that I'm
I'm
not
done.
gonna do this too. So just stick with what you got.
You got nothing better to do on Friday nights anymore. You're quarantined.
You guys are the worst.
Oh, so I have a bag of hush puppies in the other room, and I have not been able to stop thinking about them this whole time. They've been in the back of my mind the whole time.
Along with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
No, it's just hush puppies and Red 13 references.
Oh Lord. No.
I mean, a set of tools shouldn't be more than like 1 or 2 gold.
Yeah, no. So I get them. Just you'd be amazed how many people like don't want to pay 1 or 2 gold for some decent tools.
Oh.
I mean, we may be in the North Ward, but you bid a project, you bid a price on it, they agree to it, then they show up and like, hey, no, how about this? And I'm like, no, you signed. Yeah, I'll make some rounds and should it give me about a day and I'll be able to get your tools free.
Great. I guess you could probably just, if you just want to hold on to them, because I'm going to be back in the neighborhood later.
Okay, that's fun.
Okay, great.
Pay when you show back up.
Okay, perfect.
So he goes back to working on the horse he was working on.
Okay, I will exit.
All right.
Where did those 2 go?
Who knows? Rain's probably trying to get as far away from the fire ganassi as he can.
That would be correct, sir. Actually, I'd probably
Go on, Nate. Talk.
I would probably be I'd probably be looking for whoever represents the North Ward. See if I can stop by and let them know. My fear is that it might look a little bit odd if
you move to the North
that
Ward.
I've moved to the North Ward, but there's still So maybe just give them a heads up, so to speak.
All right. It doesn't take you too long because you know where they live. You know where the different representatives live. What's taking forever is the fact that I'm trying to have a name for the North Ward.
uh, keep you on your toes.
I'll get it. It is no named Alkari Fisher. You know her very well.
Alkari?
Alkari Fisher. So
Got it.
she's a few streets over. Her house is above us as well.
Okay.
Her office is down below. It's really not that busy. There's a couple of city guard out in front. So they don't hear anything as you approach.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go down, knock on the door. Just see if she's in.
You can see through the, she has doors, big windows in the doors. You can see through. She looks up. You see this little hand from behind a desk wave you in.
I'll enter. Good
Come
morning,
on
Miss
back.
Fisher. Good morning.
Wait a minute. I know that accent.
Oh, I'd hope so.
I don't smell a C one. Trichet, is that you?
Yes, it is indeed, Miss Fisher. How are you this fine morning?
I'm doing good. What you should do in the North Ward?
Well, funny you should ask. It would appear that thanks to some rather extraordinary circumstances, I have come into some property here in the North Ward. Some associates and we've found ourselves the soon-to-be owners of Trollskull Manor.
She stops cold. That just went to auction, and I believe a Mr. Volo bought it.
Yes,
The famous writer.
Yes, Mr. Getarm was the owner of it. That's part of the whole extraordinary circumstances I referred to.
I heard he's eccentric. How is the writer?
Eccentric. That'd be a good word. I'd stick with that one.
Any chance you'd be able to give me a signed copy of a book?
Oh well, I believe I could absolutely arrange that.
She hops off her desk and walks over to her bookshelf, starts pulling out a book or two.
I didn't say your whole damn bookshelf though, Alkari. Just a book.
She stops and puts back 3 of them and comes over with one. Touche. You double dealing?
Oh, I just don't want to wear out my hospitality with Mr. Getarm, that's all. So
I understand. But so are you going to be living in the North Ward then?
Well, I realize it would be a little bit unorthodox for me to be here, but the fact of the matter is that it would be quite an upgrade. I mean, I do love my quaint little hovel back down south, but yeah, I think I probably will be moving up here with my associates as well. It's a rather large house, and so I have a floor all to myself. I just wanted to come let you know that if you see me here, not to, there's no shenanigans. I'm not here to try and muscle in on your territory or anything like that. Just figured I'd give you the common courtesy to let you know that you and I will be neighbors.
I appreciate that. I really do. You've always been a straightforward one.
Well, I try.
Still trying to figure out how you won the dock ward being straight and narrow.
Well, straight
and narrow.
Yes.
Well, you know what I mean. Clean, good.
I know what
you.
Sorry. I'm muting. Sorry.
No,
Lord.
Miss Fisher. I understand what you mean. No, the politics can be an interesting game. I'm just happy to play it by the rules. That's all. But yeah. So, how are things here in the North Ward? Been a short while since we've talked.
They're doing pretty good. Pretty quiet,
except for the explosions.
Yeah, the Smiths.
Yes.
They're actually not that bad. Ember's normally pretty. As long as Abby's around, he's pretty contained.
Okay. Well,
there was a slight feud between him and one of his neighbors recently.
You don't say.
It was a misunderstanding. They invited one of the neighbors to dinner. and he got all weird around him and bailed. They thought that he didn't like the fact that they were both men, and come to find out, the reason he got weird is because he was an elf. He fell in love with a human, and she died, and them so in love reminded him of his wife, and it kind of jerked him up inside.
This is exactly why I don't attend dinner parties for neighbors.
I mean, once the misunderstanding was cleared, they're the greatest of people together now.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
But-
good to know.
But Ember and Avi, if they haven't already, they will invite you to a dinner.
Oh, yes.
They have to know all the neighbors.
Yes, we've
Mainly
already.
because they already met.
Oh, yes, we met. That was sort of the kickoff
The
of our
boom.
neighborhood tour.
She laughs. When she does, she falls in. She sits back in her chair, rolls back, and kicks her feet as she laughs and goes forward. They keep it lively around here. I mean, everyone's really uptight. I mean, humans are really uptight.
No argument there.
Those two they keep it lively.
Well, good. I could probably deal with a few less explosions, but I'll take what I can get, I suppose.
I do.
You haven't had any trouble with some of the roving gangs in this area, have you? Xanathars, anybody stirring up mess here like they have been down south?
Yeah, we have had raw dealings between Xanathars and the Black Network.
Yeah. So they're just wreaking havoc all over.
Yeah. It gets heavier in the southern districts and in the very north.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then they skirt their ways up through this way because I swear to you, some of our neighbors up here, nobles with connections to the network or connections to Xanathar, and they're making it worse for the rest of us.
Well, you and I might have to share some information here in the not too distant future then, because
I would not mind if you helped rat them out of my district.
well, I think might be able to come to some kind of terms on that. Sure. So absolutely. But anyway, I don't want to keep you. I know you're busy. I'll take your book. I'll be sure to get it signed for you. And
I do want to give you a warning, though.
No.
Look out for a shady tavern owner, Emic Froon. He was not too happy the Volo one beat him in the buying that Trollskull Manor.
Oh, okay. So he was trying to, well,
not that he had the money to beat Volo. Let's just put it that way. The money Volo dropped on it, Emic didn't have the money to beat him, but Emic is a sore loser. He always has been.
Well, if he didn't like losing it to Volo, he's sure as hell going to hate to see what we're about to do with it. So I will keep that in mind.
She's like, sounds good. If you need anything, you know where the office is at.
Indeed, and you know where I'll be in a few short days. So feel free to stop by at any time, Miss Fisher. It was lovely to see you, and have yourself a wonderful day.
Gives you a little wave.
We're going to have a crawdad dinner over here, and you can come by and just scoop the butter out of the bottom of the dish with the bottom teeth.
My mama said.
Come on by.
We suck the skin off the crawdads, and we make mud soup, which is our favorite down here in Louisiana. We eat crocodile nose for breakfast.
Come on down. You can have yourself some mint juleps on the porch while you watch illegal surgery take place on our first floor.
We just take our poops and throw them through the back of the fucking hovercraft fan. You know, fertilizer. People from Louisiana are the weirdest fucking people on earth anywhere. Those people are fucking weird, right? It's like voodoo magic and crocodiles and fucking everything's leather. It's just fucking weird. Everyone's got cutoffs. Like, everything's cut off. It's like they're trying to make one shirt into multiple shirts. They got the belly part cut off. They got the sleeves cut off. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are you wearing a shirt? It's like a memory of a shirt.
Their entire cuisine is based on, what's that? Don't care. Throw it in anyway.
Boil it and throw some garlic on it, and now it's done. You You want cayenne pepper pine cone bites?
Yep.
There's
plenty of vinegar and red pepper to mask the to mask the
heartburn
rat's
from
asshole
looking
in
at
the
the
gumbo.
menu. I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
all that fucking sludge fuckery. It's just disgusting. Everyone glorifies it. What is it? It's gross. You want some neck
Lord.
beads? I'm like, you mean that shit that you have hanging on everything? No, I don't want any of those. Fuck. It's like Catholicism with a fucking southern draw. Look at all these beads. Mm-hmm. It's like, good lord. Fucking tattooed fucking neck.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Kavir, what were you doing? Why she was off for the?
I'm just yelling to a kid in the street about something I'm angry about.
All
It's
right.
weird, right?
That guy in the armor keeps going on about this place called Louisiana. I have no idea where that is.
Kid's like, so did you want to buy a paper?
It's like French, but uncultured. You know what I mean? It's like weird. Okay. Like all their art is made from dead things. I went to a gas station on the way to Texas one time, and we were there, and it was like the entire gas station is just filled up with things that are made from gator parts. It was like gator legs with a fucking lamp on top, and I'm like, somebody needs to photograph this place before the world ends. No one's
Look.
going to believe me.
No, yes, I want to put it to you this way. This is a culture that one. What's the joke? If you take a with most of their language being based on French, like you could write a book, in Louisiana, and it would be this thick. But if you actually just counted the letters you actually pronounce, it would be a pamphlet.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's got 6 letters, but 42 chapters.
It's like, my name's Boudreaux. How do you spell that? BOUDREAUXCZ ? 4 ampersand. And then it's.
I'm pretty sure that's a treble clef. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
good.
during my time, I'm just going to be taking the furniture, the broken furniture. I'm going to be picking it up and throwing it out of the front door.
All right.
I'm going to walk back in, grab another bunch, and eventually, at some point, there's probably going to be a pile of it, right?
Well, one of the times you throw it out, you see about a middle-aged woman out there, dress, apron, bag over her shoulder. Smaller girl next to her, bag over her shoulder, looking up at you. Are you Master Kavir?
I am.
Or the Raven?
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm not, but yes, I am.
We are here to make you a tabard.
Oh, great.
Whips out a measuring tape.
Oh, hold on.
Let's get measuring.
Hold on. I'm gonna look. Is there a carriage person?
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a piece of rope from my bag, and I'm going to make a circle around the pile of furniture. And is this a cobblestone street, or is it?
Yeah, cobblestone.
I'm gonna look
the
around. Is there any
the dock ward is dirt.
Does it look like there's anybody who runs a shop or anything that's outside and will be outside for a minute?
Yeah, across the street, the Bitnell, the half elf's outside rearranging his furniture. He's talking to Adrian right now. My bad. You see a passerby on the street?
Oh, okay, because the way you said it made it sound like a passerby. I was like, wow, they're really fine. I'm gonna be like, hey.
Looks over. Sir.
You want to make it gold?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Make sure no one messes with it.
All right. He goes over and.
It's not a hard job.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to measuring.
All right. They walk in with you. She starts measuring your shoulders and checking your tabard. And all right. Now, what colors would you like?
Black and red.
Black and red. Now, would you like a raven on it, a raven eye, a raven claw, or how would you like the raven displayed?
Open wings, raven.
She takes notes. All
I'm
right.
going to show her the other tabard that I have, like that.
Can we take that with us?
No.
Okay. So as they set their bags down, they begin to open them, begin to pull out the different fabrics, like the red, and they begin to loop it over the shoulder. They begin to size it against the cuts they made, the measurements they took. The girl begins to sew a raven into it to match the one that you already have.
Okay.
As they begin to hand and border the tabard and the tabard and everything, and get it done up for you right. So
Okay. Well, while you guys are doing this, I'm gonna throw out some more furniture. I'm gonna walk out to the guy. You want to make another gold?
yes,
Go find me a carriage.
he gives you a wave and takes off.
I'm gonna start grabbing more furniture. And I'm like, oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna walk out the door and throw it out.
All right,
You guys from around?
So-
Oh, well, never
you gotta
mind.
go for it.
You guys from around here?
They look up. Actually, we do live in the North Ward. We're servants. One of Lord Rainier's friends.
You know anything about this party?
Which lord's house is it at?
Do I remember?
He never said.
Shit. No. But what about in general? These parties are pretty fancy.
They can be, yes. Sometimes more than others.
People ever show up in armor?
Yes and no. Normally, high military officials. A Lord Knight may wear a festive breastplate, or if it's a foreign diplomat that's a warrior, they may be allowed to, walk through the armor.
What about this? This look all right? You can be honest.
They'll be one of a kind.
Well, that's a nice way to say it.
If you are Lord November's guest, nobody will say anything.
All right, well, back to it then. I'm like, grab another fucking end of a broken couch. You know where I can get some furniture?
Yes, the bent nail.
Across the way over here? Okay. I'm going to try to hire these two people.
Oh.
This lady.
Two-
Aren't
and-
they?
What, as contractors?
No, as nursing staff.
Oh.
They were pleasant.
Mhm.
I was rude to them and they were nice. So it was sort of a design to see how they'd react to it.
I see.
Also, you're naturally rude.
No,
yeah, I
I'm
was going
not.
to see.
This guy's really not rude. You guys just have no.
No, I'm not talking about your
ethics.
character.
You guys have no. Oh, bitch.
Oh.
Bam. All right, do you walk you back?
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
much better.
Hey,
So were we at the bag of the fabrics?
Okay, so yeah, I'm taking furniture out. I sent the guy to go get
Okay.
a carriage. I'm gonna load that stuff up and have him take it to a dump or something like that.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
And as they're working on that, I was asking them some questions about.
Oh, you're asking about the party.
Right. So I want to ask them, what do they do normally when they work? What do they do for a job? What's their career?
Oh, I'm a seamstress. I make clothes for people.
So you're
I keep our Lord in clothing.
pretty good with the needle?
I believe so. I've been working for the same Lord for 20 years.
Okay. How about stitches?
Well, I guess if I can stitch a wool coat, I can stitch an arm together. I've stitched leather. S- Dried skin. I've never had anyone ask me if I can. We're talking about stitch.
Yeah, stitches. And I'm gonna
Okay.
take my glove. I'm gonna pull my glove off, and I'm gonna take a knife and put a small gash on my arm.
The girl screams a little. The woman
Relax.
covers her mouth.
Stitches. Here, come here. I'm gonna
Look,
reach into my
Lord
medical
November
kit.
said you were
Yeah.
interesting.
Here, I'm gonna take a
Alright.
thread. I'm gonna use a particular type of thread. I'm gonna hand it to him.
All right.
Pinch close, right? Okay, and then seam it double cross. Clearly,
And
you know how to do that.
You want me to
get-
stitch your arm right now?
Yeah,
Do you want to bite on something for the pain?
I'll be all right.
She begins to stitch your arm.
Okie doke.
And 18 on the die roll. She stitches you up the prettiest little stitch you've ever had.
Fantastic. That's good to know. I'm gonna put my glove back on. Excellent. Here, and I'm going to reach into my bag and take out a piece of parchment. I'm gonna write some information down, and then I'm gonna hand it to her. Be like, if you're ever looking for employment, I'm gonna hand it to her. I could always use assistance here. I'm gonna be helping people.
All right. winter is coming. They need less work in the winter than they do during the other party seasons.
And this is her daughter with her?
Yes.
How old is she?
14, 15-ish.
What are you going to do when you get older?
Seamstress as my mother, as was her mother.
Okay. You should come along when it's if you guys ever decide you need work, you come here. I'll employ you.
Actually, Mr. Kavir, my master only has need for one seamstress. Once my daughter finishes her apprenticeship, she will need a place to work.
Well, then she has to start a second apprenticeship. I'm a doctor. It's nice to meet you.
She nods. You too.
Okay. Well, I can't promise, all the meals and shots and whatever. We don't offer health insurance yet. But if they want to learn the trade, I can teach them. Boom, my first orphan. And she's not even an orphan.
Not yet.
No.
The girl name is Alicia.
Alicia, good. All right, so now if you'll excuse me, I have to go buy some furniture.
They nod. Well, when we finish your tabard, we'll leave it right here for you.
My tabard.
Tabard, sorry.
Right. Okay. Right on.
I've been hanging around with Trichet too long.
Trichet, tabard.
Tabard. Tabasco.
You talk about a crocodile? Like, no, I'm talking about a crocodile. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Why are you doing that?
I got you, Crowder. Never mind. Go.
Is she still over there in the shaftery?
She's walking out as you're walking over.
As soon as the door opens, I'm going to walk in and be like, I need furniture.
Yeah, the half looks up after dealing with Adrian. He's like, no furniture I can do. What kind of furniture are you looking for?
I need a bunch of tables. I don't know, maybe 4 feet high.
All right. How long? How wide?
I'm going to look at him. I'm going to measure. I'm going to be like 6.5, 7 feet. Maybe maybe 3 feet wide.
All right. Assuming you want strong tables.
I mean, they need to hold between, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to hop between 160 and 400 pounds regularly. I need them to be treated so that if they get wet, it won't be a problem.
He pulls out a scroll, begins to write. Treated heavy 7x3. All right.
I need the tops to be padded. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Tables. How many can you get me? How much are they going to run?
Probably 40 silver a table.
Deal. I want 6.
Take some time, but we can get them pushed out. I just got to get the wood in and get it treated, or get them made, then get them treated.
Deal. All right. All right. Well, when can I pick them up?
I got to check my wood suppliers to see how fast I can get the wood in.
All right. I'll be I'm the building right across the way.
All right.
Congratulations
on Trollskull.
Thank you. Look, I'm a doctor. I'm going to offer my hand to shake.
He shakes your hand.
If you ever have any problem, or any of your neighbors around here have any health problems, you come to me, okay? I'll make sure I take care of you.
Appreciate that. I'm caught myself with a hammer or saw a few times.
Let me see.
You see the scars in his hand?
Fucking Nate held up like 3 fingers. Yeah, these are the good ones.
Oh man. Reminds me of one of my favorite Instagram pages. OSHA, is it okay? Some really fucked up shit on there.
Are they all fucked up? Is there like hand all messed up?
Couple of his fingers are a little crooked, but you can definitely see some scars where he's been caught by a few times.
Okay.
Thumbnail's black from where he smacked with a hammer not too long ago.
Well, if there's anything if there's ever a problem, you just run over there. I'll take care of you on the house. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Right on, and we keep it between us. Yeah.
Of course.
Tell your neighbors, but don't go telling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I get you.
All right. Well, thank you.
You guys, you nod. before he goes back to his project, seeing if anyone else is going to kick the door open.
No, not that I know of. The little girl's going to come in. I need a small table. I'm like,
Well, good
"There
day
go,
to you,
learn."
sir.
Would you tell me about your shaftery, please?
All right.
We're looking for
Tall
something
shafts,
about
little shafts,
6.5
shafts, long shafts. Sorry, shafts.
We're looking for something about 6.5, 7 inches long. About the width of a chunky soup can. You know, for my birthday.
What can I do for you, sir? I come in looking for some stools. You have any stools around?
Oh my god. I have a meatloaf stool. Now you gotta leave it in.
No.
I tried to leave it in because I was scared that it was gonna kill me. I was like those bugs from Starship Troopers, the ones that shoot the lasers out of their ass.
Nope. Plasma bug.
Yeah.
He just fell asleep and he just went.
Yeah, but it was like that, but with meatloaf.
Yeah, looking for some stools. A brown one, perhaps.
There's nothing I like more than pushing in stools, you know?
We got him dark, we got him brown, we got him chunky, we got him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, we can fast forward to you guys' meeting with the magistrate, or we can continue going through your guys' day.
Well, I'm good. I got my tables ordered.
I'm,
All right.
I'm happy with getting to the legal paperwork.
All right. About noon or so, a wagon shows up for you guys to take you guys down to the magistrate's office. You guys arrive on scene. You guys don't see Floon anywhere, but Rainier's there with Volo, and they're standing outside the office.
Oh, wait, David, sorry. Can we just assume that I gave the gold to the carriage and they loaded all that old furniture up and got it out of there?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to get fined for leaving shit out on the road.
Yeah, no worries.
The
All
last
taken
thing we're
care
going to do
of.
is piss off the homeowners association on our first day in.
Now we're never
Right.
going to get invited to that Genasi dinner. The neighbors hate us.
So, you guys get over to the courthouse in the castle ward at Heist.
Castle word.
As you guys approach the office of Magistrate Silmerhelv to witness the transferring of the deed. Silmerhelv is a tiefling magistrate here. You guys walk in her office. She's sitting there in the back, just kind of like tapping her fingers on the desk, and she's like, Volo, you were just here signing the deed over to yourself. He's like, and now it's theirs. But I need your witness to sign it. She goes over the document. She looks back and forth. She looks up. Touche. Welcome to the castle ward.
Oh,
Princess
magistrate,
Kingdom.
nice to see you.
Welcome, welcome.
Why do they keep calling it that other thing?
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Okay.
He looks over at Kavir. Looks at his tabard. The Raven.
Yeah,
I almost thought you were a myth.
I am a myth.
The myth, the legend, the man. One who's
All of
pissed
those.
off every captain we've ever had of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Well, I guess if, you're more into becoming a captain than doing your job, I guess you would probably have a problem with me.
I was beginning to think some of them were making it up just so they can get lax on their reports about shit not getting done. But lo and behold, you actually exist.
I do actually exist. Nice to meet you.
You too. She signed the paper over. You 25 gold, Volo. Rainier digs in his pocket and puts it on the table. Looks at Volo. Volo's like, just smiles.
Put it
I
on my
just bought
tab.
tables, so
Yeah.
I just bought a lot of tables.
Volo's just like, I'm waiting on the book to come in. He's like, you're always waiting on the book to come in.
That's very funny. That's a very funny line. I don't know if it was intentional, but that's very funny. I'm always waiting on the book to come in. That's so good. That's like a New Jersey perfect joke.
Speaking of books there, I actually have a small request while we wait for the paperwork to get finished up. A friend of mine just lives down the way from our new abode. I would love it if you'd sign this book for her.
Volo looks over. Oh, of course. What's her name?
Alcree Fisher. She's
To Alcary Fisher with love, Volo. May your
Excellent.
journeys be peaceful. There you go.
very
Do you
nice.
guys
Thank you.
remember the Outcast album, The Love Below?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind.
Oh.
But it was like The Love Below is so fun. Never mind.
All
There's
right.
like 2 hip hop people that are gonna really love this episode from
So
I'm gonna hit that niche market that we've been missing. Those 4 pickups every week.
you guys exit the magistrate's office and in deeds in your hands. And Volo's like, I'm a man of my word. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank
for
you.
saving my friends' lives. Not just 1, but 2.
Boy.
I would never forget myself if Rainier got killed over something. He's like, Volo was not your fault. You didn't pay Xanathars to jump us or take us. They weren't the ones that jumped us, though. But still,
Who jumped you?
the Black Network,
Work.
or at least one of
Alright.
the Black Networks.
Hmm.
That was the first ones, and then Xanathars took us from them. Rainier shakes his head. The city was great at one time.
Well, the city's still great. We just have a little bit of
Yeah.
a temporary problem to deal with right now. And believe me, it's not just the dock ward. It's
No,
It's
it's every
everywhere.
ward. Yeah, they're starting to bleed through. I'm hearing rumors of them actually beginning to infiltrate the city watch.
well, that's
Go
not
figure.
good.
Yeah,
I
they
bet the
don't like-
captains will be fine with that.
not all of them. Not all of them are as bad as you think. There's a few out there that aren't bad.
Well, I've
But
yet to meet
alas, there's a party tonight.
them. We are attending.
Yes.
Yes, you are. And I trust the seamstress found you.
She did.
Awesome. Does anyone else need any help before the party?
No.
I should probably
No.
bathe.
I'm not helping with that, Rainier says.
I wasn't asking for assistance. I was asking for a location.
Well, you have a house now. You do your thing.
Yeah, I was just there. I don't know if it's ready.
He looked at Volo. Volo's like, just smiles. He's like, yeah, Volo. All right. You
Hey,
were not
Princess
hitting
Kingdom, let me use your house.
Use my house?
Gotta use your bathroom, your restroom, your lavatory, your fucking cleanup den.
Okay. Sure. You can use one of the bathrooms.
One of the Jesus Christ. I mean, Halo
Fine.
or something.
Lavender, damn it.
He had meatloaf for dinner.
Yeah, I might need to use a few of them. This one's full. Where's the other?
Next hole, please.
Shitter's full.
That you were using the window? It was broken. I figure I threw
But
a
you're-
stone in, I'll drop a stone out.
Your neighbor has a great view now, though.
Oh man. I just dropped a pride rock right on your front lawn.
I'm
The
gonna ask,
circle of...
The circle of loaf.
I'm gonna ask, what time should we expect to be picked up for the party?
Party starts around 6, so about 5 the carriage should be here.
Okay.
We're gonna be over at Princess's house listening to Death Cab for Cutie albums until it's time.
The Lyodin Estate.
Understood. Enjoy your princess music. Your walks
Listen-
off.
This Death Cab for Cutie's a little scary. Do you think you have any killers out this weekend?
You mean kittens?
Oh my god.
All right, Volo, let's talk about you not appearing to write another book. Him and Volo walk off, and Volo's like, I got this great idea. Yeah, right. No, great idea. No. Have you heard of ghost ships? God damn it, Volo.
Did he say ghost jets?
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist. If you would like to support us, please check out our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. We have different things there. Character journals, art, bloopers, stuff like that.
Our cast includes me as Dr. Kavir the Raven, Rachel as Adri the Highborn Artificer, Nate as Rain Trichet, Dockside Officiant, and of course, D-Walk as Dr. Midnight, and everybody else in the game. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist, and we don't invoice in this group. We'll be back next week with more episodes, so stay tuned. Okay. So what I'm thinking, and hear me out, right, is that we start off. Do you want to actually do the computer thing in the intro?
I thought that's what you wanted for the intro.
Oh, no.
Oh, I misunderstood what you were saying.
I was just talking to you about, because I know you had talked about wanting to get a new computer.
Oh, okay.
And then I had just built one, and so now I'm like getting ads about computer parts and stuff.
Oh.
So, because apparently all the good advertisers know that once I already purchase something, they should advertise to me unendingly about it. Now that I'm not in the market for it anymore.
Exactly. That's why I keep getting Secret Lab chair ads now.
It's like, wow, this is really working out really great for you guys.
Right.
We
would only advertise to people who have already purchased the product.
Yeah, it's like the only people who are not in the market for a thing right now.